Yes, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you all? My name is CA Yogesh and we are doing statistics standard 12. Yes. So far, we had completed probability chapter part 1 and we are going to do chapter number 2, that is random variable and discrete probability distribution. See, what is new in this chapter? That concept is of probability. Concept is of probability, but they have made some theory in which the base is probability, but there is some logic to the theory. Okay, I'll not twist my words. First of all, your chapter, this chapter will be of 10 marks. Okay, your chapter will be of 10 marks. How this 10 marks will be there? One MCQ, one short question, then one 2 marks question, 3 marks question, 2 questions. 2 marks question will be 1 and 3 marks question will be 2. So this way, this chapter will give you 10 marks. Okay. Now, what is in this chapter? There are two kind of topics you can learn in this chapter. Okay, there are two kind of topics. Which two kind of topics are there? One is so there are two kind of topics as I told you. That one is discrete probability distribution in this chapter, and one is binomial probability distribution in this chapter. Two kind of topics are there. Now, one good news for you is there that in your board some portion is reduced as of now because of the situation we are going through in whole country or whole world, you can say. They have reduced some portion, and in that portion, one topic from this chapter will not be asked in your board exam. Okay, we will somewhere try to conclude or try to understand what this topic is after the completion of the main topic. As of they'll not ask you this discrete probability distribution. Okay, then also we'll try कि मैं उसका आपको कुछ ओवरव्यू दे दूं कि वो क्या होता है, लेकिन हम वो ओवरव्यू बाद में रखेंगे. Okay, first of all we'll focus on the binomial probability distribution. The introduction part is they are telling us about random variable. Now, what is random variable? तो आप कोई भी डिजिट ले लो, दैट डिजिट इज इन रैंडम वेरिएबल. मैं ऐसे बोलूँ कि आप लोगों के सारे सब्जेक्ट में जो मार्क्स हैं उसको हम एक एनालाइज करते हैं. ठीक है, तो दैट मार्क्स आर ऑब्वियसली रैंडम वेरिएबल. ठीक है, कोई एक वर्कर है, वो कुछ अर्न कर रहा है, तो हिज अर्निंग इज रैंडम वेरिएबल. whatever digit you choose is a random variable. In random variable, there are two kind of types. Discrete random variable. Now, what is this discrete random variable? When random variable is in limited terms मतलब कि मैं ऐसे बोलूँ कि आपकी 10 मार्क की टेस्ट है, 10 मार्क की टेस्ट में आपको कितने मार्क्स आएंगे? 5 आएंगे, 7 आएंगे, 8 आएंगे, 9 आएंगे. इट इज लाइक दे आर द फिक्स्ड नंबर्स, यू कैन से, है ना. फिक्स नंबर्स मतलब कि मैं ऐसे बोल सकता हूँ कि 5 है, 8 है, 6 है, 7 है, उस हिसाब से हम उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर सकते हैं. तो ये होता है डिस्क्रीट. कंटिन्यूस किसको बोलते हैं? जब वही चीज एक क्लास के फॉर्म में आती है ना, कि आपके मार्क्स में 0 to 10 कैटेगराइज करूँ, फिर 10 to 20 कैटेगराइज करूँ, फिर 20 to 30 कैटेगराइज करूँ. तो जब मैं उसको क्लास के फॉर्म में कैटेगराइज कर रहा हूँ किसी भी चीज को, देन दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज नोन एज continuous random variable. I hope you understand. Huh? one is discrete and one is continuous. This was the basic introduction of this random variable. So I have taken this only. Now I'll be starting the main topic, that is binomial probability. Okay. Yes. Now this binomial probability distribution is based on an experiment which is known as an Bernoulli trial. Now, what this Bernoulli trials is? Now, what this Bernoulli trials is? Yes, what is this Bernoulli trials? This Bernoulli trials says that every experiment or whatever you do, okay, every experiment. सर व्हाट इज एक्सपेरिमेंट? एक्सपेरिमेंट मींस हम प्रोबेबिलिटी में क्या कर रहे थे कि मान लो मैंने कॉइन टॉस कर दिया, एक डाइस टॉस कर दिया, एक कार्ड सिलेक्ट किया, दैट एवरीथिंग इज एन एक्सपेरिमेंट. ओके, सो एवरी एक्सपेरिमेंट हैज दिस बर्नौली ट्रायल्स सेज, बर्नौली ट्रायल्स आपको क्या कह रहा है? एवरी एक्सपेरिमेंट हैज टू आउटकम्स. अच्छा, डाइस टॉस करो तो सर 6 आउटकम होते हैं. हाउ आर यू टेलिंग दैट एवरी एक्सपेरिमेंट इज ट्रू? दे हैड मेड सम लॉजिक. इन्होंने कुछ लॉजिक बनाया बर्नौली ट्रायल्स. हर एक चीज, एवरी एक्सपेरिमेंट हैज ओनली टू आउटकम्स. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग टू आउटकम्स, ओनली टू आउटकम्स. सिर्फ दो ही चीजें होती है. वन इज सक्सेस and other is failure. There is no third thing in it. Okay, there are only two things. Either you pass, either you fail. Okay, that's it. Either you win, either you lose. Okay, either it will happen, either it will not happen. ठीक है, सिर्फ दो ही चीजें होती है, तीसरी कोई बात नहीं, या होगा या नहीं होगा, या ऊपर या नीचे. ठीक है, देयर विल बी नो थर्ड थिंग. सर कैसे? तो मैं ऐसे बोलूं कि डाइस में 5 से ज्यादा डिजिट आना चाहिए. 5 से ज्यादा है वो सक्सेस, 5 से कम आ गया तो वो फेलियर. ठीक है, यहाँ ज्यादा आएगा या कम आएगा. ओके, वी लिमिट आवर सिचुएशंस. Yes, so there are only two outcomes as I told you, and that either it will happen or either it will not happen. And let us take some more examples. Suppose if I say that there is a coin, okay, head and tail. So if I say that head, then head is success for me. So if head will come, it is success. If head will not come, it is failure. Let us take another example. Suppose, as I told you, that we had a dice. Now I want digits either 5 or either more than 5. What I want? Either 5 and either more than 5. So I want digit. I want digit more than 5 or 5. So this is success for me. तो अगर मुझे डाइस में 5 और 6 आ गया तो ये मेरे लिए सक्सेस है. सर अगर नहीं आया तो ये फेलियर. ठीक है, तो कोई भी एक्सपेरिमेंट होगा तो उसके दो आउटकम होंगे. इस लॉजिक पर पूरा ये जो है वो टॉपिक बेस्ड है ना. बर्नौली ट्रायल्स ऐसा कहता है कि एक्सपेरिमेंट के दो आउटकम्स हैं, और इस बर्नौली ट्रायल्स पे पूरा टॉपिक जो है वो आपका बेस्ड है, और उस टॉपिक का नाम है binomial probability. Yes, so this is your today's topic, binomial probability. ठीक है, ये आपका टॉपिक है बाइनोमियल प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट देयर आर टू कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, या होगा या नहीं. अब ये जो होगा इसको हम नाम देंगे पी. सर ये पी क्या है? पी इज प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सक्सेस. क्या है पी? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सक्सेस. देन क्यू. क्यू क्या है? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फेलियर. क्यू क्या है? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फेलियर. अब जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि प्रोबेबिलिटी जो है उसका टोटल हमेशा 1 होता है, ये आपको पता है, हमने प्रोबेबिलिटी के चैप्टर में भी किया. तो प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 1. अगर कोई भी इवेंट 100% होता है तो देयर इज अ 1, नहीं हुआ तो 0. ऐसा हमने सीखा. तो प्रोबेबिलिटी जो है वो 1 है. मैंने आपको क्या बोला कि प्रोबेबिलिटी के दो ही पार्ट है, सक्सेस फेलियर. P stands for probability of success, Q stands for probability of failure. अगर अगर प्रोबेबिलिटी एक ही है, हमेशा प्रोबेबिलिटी का आंसर 1 आता है. और प्रोबेबिलिटी के दो पार्ट्स हमने कर दिए, या होगा या नहीं होगा, तो एक सीधी सी बात है कि इन दोनों का टोटल हमेशा 1 आना चाहिए. यू आर डूइंग ओनली टू पार्ट्स ना, आइदर इट विल हैपन इधर इट विल नॉट हैपन. अगर आप हेड और टेल दो चीजों को देख रहे हो तो हेड हाफ है तो दूसरा हाफ टेल है, तो हाफ हाफ तो 1 ही होना है ना. ठीक है, यू आर गेटिंग माय पॉइंट. if you are telling success and failure, there are only two parts, so total of success and failure will be 1. सक्सेस एंड फेलियर का टोटल क्या हो जाएगा? सक्सेस एंड फेलियर का टोटल जो है वो एक. So the important thing is that P plus Q will always stands for 1. So you have to note that P plus Q is equal to 1. Okay, always. This is the thumb rule. Okay, so P plus Q is 1 as I told you. Now, your formula for this binomial probability distribution is, okay, I'm taking you to the step by step. We are taking step by step. Your formula will be something like that. P of x is n c x. Okay, P of x is n c x. P n c x. P raised to x. Q raised to n minus x. Let me write this thing. P raised to x. Q raised to n minus x. So we don't understand what you. Okay. So let us take an example. Suppose everything is given in the question. Everything, huh? N is given. Okay. X is given. P is given. Q is given. And I tell you to find the probability. Okay. So what happens? You will be writing the formula. P raised to x, Q raised to n minus x. Now you have n as 4, 4C2. P is 0.4, 0.4 raised to 2. 0.6 raised to 4 minus 2. Okay, so 0.4 raised to 2. 0.6 raised to 4 minus 2. Now, what is 4C2? You know how to solve 4C2? 4C2 is 4 into 3 upon 2. Okay, this way we always solve this 4C2. Then 0.4 raised to 2. So now you have to solve 0.4 raised to 2. 0.4 raised to 2 means 0.4 into 0.4, that is 0.16. 0.6 raised to 4 minus 2, that means 0.6 raised to 2. So 0.6 raised to 2, that is 0.36. So your answer is 6 into 4 is 12, 12 by 2, 6. 6 into 0.16 into 0.36. So 6 into 0.16 into 0.36, that is 0.345. This is your answer. Let's take in another example. A coin is tossed. Find find the probability. Coin is tossed. Find the probability that head is occurred. You can say that three heads occurred out of 5 times. Okay, a coin is tossed. Find the probability that three heads occurred out of 5 times. Now you can see the question, how question is framed. A coin is tossed. So you can clearly know that if a coin is tossed, then there are only two possibilities, either head, either tail. Okay. You have to find the probability that three heads occur out of 5 times. Total you are tossing coin 5 times, but you want only three heads. Now, what is the main thing? The main thing is that you want heads. Now, if you want heads, then probability for head is your success. What, sir? Probability of head is your success. See, if you will toss the coin, then there are two possibilities. Either there will be head and either there will be tail. As I told you that you want head. So now what is probability of head? There are two possibilities. Probability is one of head is one of them. So probability of head is 1 by 2. Now what is probability of not getting head? Probability of not getting head, it is again 1 by 2. So P is 1 by 2 and Q is 1 by 2. Now N is what? N is 5 times. And what is X? X is 3 times. So P is half, Q is half, N is 5 and X is 3. In this chapter, whenever you do any sums, these four things you should have with you. Okay, these four things are very important. you have to read the question and you have to conclude these four things from the question. Okay, there must be n, there must be x, there must be p, and there must be q. Okay, these four things should be there. So I got these four things from the question. Again, I'm reading the question and revising you what we had done. A coin is tossed. Find the probability three heads occur out of five times. So five times coin is tossed. So n is five. You want the three. So x is three. We are focusing on the head. What is probability of head? 1 by 2. What is probability of not getting head? 1 by 2. Now you have to solve the things. So p of x is equal to ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x. P raised to x q raised to n minus x. Now what is n? N is 5. 5c3 p raised to x. So what is x for you? X is 3. So p raised to x. Q raised to n minus x. So it is 5 minus 3. Now if you solve this particular thing. Now what is 5c3? 5c3 is 5 into 4 into 3 upon 3 into 2 into 1. So 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60. 60 upon 6. That is. So this is 10 into 10 into 1 by 2 raised to 3. We'll solve in the next step. 1 by 2 raised to 3 into 1 by 2 raised to. Now what is 5 minus 3? 5 minus 3 is 2. So 1 by 2 raised to 3 and 1 by 2 raised to 5 minus 3. Now let us solve these things. So it's 10 into 1 by 3 is 1 by 8. Okay, and 1 by 2 raised to 2 is 1 by 4. 2 to the 4 to the 8, 2 to the 4. So this comes to 10 by 32. If you solve this, you will get 10 by 32. Now 10 by 32 is 0.312. 0.31. Okay, now you got the concept as I told you that these things are going to happen. Let us take another example. Okay, suppose a dice is tossed. Find the probability that find the probability that there is five or more digits, or you can say five or more digits is success. Five or more digit is success. find probability of success 2 out of 6. Okay, dice is tossed 6 times, but you want that you succeeds 2 times. And what is your success? Your success is digit 5 or more. So as I told you that if you are tossing the dice, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what is your success? Your success is 5 or more. Your success is 5 or more. So 5 or more are 2. So your success is basically 2 by 6. 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. Now if you are having a P in the question, the Q is by default. What is Q? Q is 4 by 6. Okay, 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. Now you can see that your N is 6 and your X is 2. Okay, and you have to solve the question. First of all, we'll write the formula. P of X is equal to NCX P raised to X Q raised to N minus X. What is NCX? It is 6C2 into P 1 by 3 raised to 2 and 2 by 3 raised to 6 minus 2. Now 6C2 is 15. You know how to solve 6C2. It's 6 into 5, 30, 30 by 2, 15. Into 1 by 3 raised to 2. So 1 by 3 raised to 2 into 2 by 3 raised to 6 minus 2. That is 4. So 1 by 3 raised to 2 and 2 by 3 raised to 6 minus 2. That is 4. Now if you will solve this, then it is 15 into 1 by 3 raised to 2 is 1 by 9 into 2 raised to 4 and 3 raised to 4. So what is 2 raised to 4? 2 to the 4, 2 to the 8, 2 to the 16. Upon what is 3 raised to 4? This is a 9, 3 is a 27, 3 is a 81. So this is your calculation. Now if you solve this, I am directly solving this equation. It's 15 into 1 by 9 into 16 by 81. So it's 0.3292. So this is your probability of getting success 2 out of 16. So this is the basic we had started. In this lecture, I have taught you the formula main. We will be doing more sums from the textbook in my next lecture. Okay, till then you have to learn this formula and revise the concept thoroughly so that we can do it in good. So that's it for today. Thank you.